This rescue fish right here, Albert the paradise fish, is getting a complete remodel of his tank. So both of the 5 gallons, these right here, will be going on the shelving unit. I'm going to try. So let's go ahead and feed her the frozen live brine shrimp. Eat that shrimp, eat it girl. Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. So this video is kind of going to be a lot of things, so you guys want to watch it all the way through, but the most important thing we're doing today is feeding my baby betta fish frozen live brine shrimp. So we have to do a couple things first before I can go ahead and feed her, but let's go ahead and just get into this video. So first up, I just want to mention, I forgot to show this in the last video, my aquarium haul. This is Flourish, I don't know how you say that, Seacum, something like that, comprehensive supplement for the planted aquarium. So this is the same brand that makes that that black like ball substrate that's for plants. I don't know why I made such a big ball. It's like really like this big. And this will last me a little bit. The instructions are on here. It's like a cap full for 60 gallons. So you don't need much of it per tank, but it is definitely, from what I have seen, one of the best plant nutrient supplement things that you can buy. So yeah, I forgot to show that. I figured I'd show it now. But we do have to feed all the fish, and I have seen a couple requests for doing like a feeding all my fish video, but that won't come for probably like a month because I want to get my 29 gallon completely, not completely done, but I want to actually have it, at least the aquascape of it, I want it to be done, and then most of the fish that I'm gonna put in there, I want to have those as well before I go doing a feeding video, because right now I have these 2 5 gallons, that 10 gallon, and the 29 gallon that I can't show you guys. I'm waiting to show you guys because I want to do a complete video on the 29 gallon tank, because there's like 7 live plants in there right now and it looks absolutely stunning, and that's nowhere near complete. Like I have to put driftwood in there, rocks in there, all the fish in there, more plants, like a ton of stuff. So I don't want to show that tank just yet. I want to wait till it's completely done and you guys will see a full video on that tank. Also, just want to give a quick update on all of my tanks. So this is my 10 gallon. This is Albert. He is a paradise fish. He is not full grown yet. He's only about 2 inches. They get up to about 4 inches, the males. So he does have a little bit more growing to do. If you haven't seen the video, you can go ahead and check it out. But I did save him from this little tiny dried up bowl, and the reason this tank is actually lower like this is because I didn't set up the sponge filter yet or an air pump, and I wanted him to have enough air, even though he does have a labyrinth organ, which is when fish like bettas and paradise fish, they have this organ where they can actually breathe from the surface. That's where they get the oxygen. The water level is a little low so that all that oxygen can flow into this water. I especially wanted it like that just when I first got him. I've had him for a couple weeks now, but I wanted it to be like that just so that when he was recovering from being in that tiny tank, you know, he could have a lot of oxygen, because oxygen is very important. I'm gonna be filling up his tank, and I'm actually gonna be redoing his tank. So I have a couple things already for the tank remodel, but I don't have everything yet, so that's why I haven't done the video. This rescue fish right here, Albert the paradise fish, is getting a complete remodel of his tank, because right now he just has this crappy, you know, store gravel, you know, the white gravel, 2 fake plants. He doesn't even have any live plants yet, but don't worry guys. I kind of want to make his tank like kind of special, and when I remodel it, I want it to be completely remodeled, not just, you know, add a couple live plants, call it a day type of thing. I want to do a full on video where I remodel his tank completely, and it's gonna look amazing. I already kind of have like some sketches out of what I want it to look like, but he is doing absolutely great. He hasn't had any signs of parasites or diseases or anything, which is also a really good sign. So yeah, that's the update on Albert. Like I said, he's doing great. His tank is getting a complete remodel very soon with a sponge filter and all the stuff that he needs, so that's really exciting. This 10 gallon right here, I haven't talked about it too much. I've kind of briefly mentioned it, but this tank has kind of fallen apart. Basically what happened is, this is my first tank I ever got, my first actual 10 gallon tank, you know, like an actual tank. You know, I set it up, it was about a year ago. I set it up, had it cycle, got fish in it, and I was buying my fish from PETCO, which now I don't recommend at all, because I mean, I didn't recommend it to start with, but I didn't know where else to get my fish from, and a lot of them kept dying, and it was not a failed tank, but like I obviously didn't know as much as I do now about fish and everything, but still a lot of them died. What I kept in there were platies, and that is how I have a baby platy, because the first platy I bought was a female. She was actually pregnant, and she only ended up giving birth to 2 of the fry. One of them ended up dying about a month ago. The other one is still alive, and it was in that little breeder box, and this tank is just kind of falling apart. After I redo Albert's tank, this tank is getting redone completely. I already know what fish I'm gonna put in here, I think. If you guys want to leave some suggestions down below, go right for it. But like I said, it is getting a remodel completely, like every, like top to bottom, completely redone. Now, I also wanted to give an update on this tank because these fish I purchased a couple videos ago. They are doing absolutely great. I thought one of them may have had ick. I did do some ick treatment and it went away right away, literally in 24 hours. So they're all set. They haven't had any diseases or anything. So they will be going into the 29-gallon tank very soon. For those of you who are gonna say something about the pots being in the plants being in the pots, I was kind of in a rush that day because I didn't feel good. I just kind of threw them in here. Yeah, like I said, they're all doing good aside from this plant, which I'm gonna take out today. Now, in terms of this tank, this is Lila's tank. These are both 5 gallons, by the way, that I was just using for a quarantine tank. But these are both 5 gallons. This is Lila's tank, my betta fish. She's a baby betta fish, and I'm not sure if she's a male or a female just yet. I'm kind of leaning more towards male, but she's growing a lot more blue like as the days go on. Like you can see that blue, it's amazing. So love this fish. I've had her for probably almost 2 months now, and she's really nice. So, and this right here is my first sponge filter. It is a little strong. I have to get a valve for it so I can lower it a little bit because it is kind of strong. So yeah, that is the update on all of my tanks. I obviously didn't do an update on my 29-gallon because what I told you guys. All right, so now what I need to do, I have a hammer. I have a bunch of stuff on here for like literally no reason, but I gotta take all that off, and then I have this hammer right here. And I'm going to make sure all of these rivets are completely in place before I go putting tanks on here. And I saw all your comments about the wood for this betta shelf. I actually already knew about the wood. I think it's just kind of funny because I'll cut out one part in a video and that's what everyone comments about. So I did get a bunch of comments about the wood, but don't worry guys, I already know about it. I know that it's not made for, you know, water and stuff, but personally when I do water changes, when I do like anything to do with water near my tanks or like on the shelving unit, I've never had a spill. So I don't know, I'm just really careful about the water thing and like, you know, so for right now, I'm gonna keep the wood as it is. It also is a little expensive to be getting 5 of these pieces of wood cut. And my Home Depot isn't the nicest. So to get wood cut, like some better wood cut, they'd give me a hard time about it. But eventually I will upgrade the wood because I know it's not meant for water. I see how much you guys all care about my tanks and my fish keeping and everything like that. But just know that I do cut a lot of stuff out of videos and I sometimes forget to say stuff in videos as well. So I do know about the shelving units, you know, I knew about the sponge filters. I care about my fish, trust me, I really do. It's okay to give me advice, I'll take advice, I love advice. Just know that sometimes I do cut stuff out of videos that you guys don't see. Alright, so I just finished hitting in these rivets all the way so that this shelving unit is as sturdy as it can be. I didn't put the top shelf on just because I'm not going to use it, but I am going to put it up there eventually. I just got to wait a little bit so I can get like a step stool and like do all that stuff. But both of these 5 gallons, I kind of want to figure out the layout first before I move the tanks. So both of the 5 gallons, these right here, will be going on the shelving unit. But now we're gonna go ahead and feed the baby betta fish the frozen live brine shrimp. So let me go ahead and get the brine shrimp out, defrost them, and feed them to the betta fish and my other fish as well. You guys just won't see the 29 gallon because I want to save that. But Albert's gonna eat, the 5 white spirit tetras are gonna eat, and the betta is going to eat. So let's do this. Alright, so now the brine shrimp has thawed. As you guys can see, it's all, you know, separated and everything. As you can see, she's really excited. She loves eating, and her blue, oh my god, I can't get over how blue she is because like I thought she was just gonna be all white, but she's really blue. So she loves eating. I'm gonna go ahead and pour some in. By the way, I don't have one of those little eyelet things because I can't find one anywhere, so I have to order one offline. So let's go ahead and feed her the frozen live brine shrimp. Alright, so I'm going to try and get you guys a good angle. Sorry, I'm moving all around. I'm going to try and get you guys a good angle. Let me zoom in. Alright, ready? Here we go. Let's see if she... I'm trying to train her just a little bit to kind of like, you know when it's feeding time and all that stuff. Alright, so there goes some. She's looking for flakes because she thinks she's getting flakes. There we go. Yes, Lila. Eat that shrimp. Eat that shrimp. Get that shrimp, girl. Eat your shrimp. And now she's gonna go ham on these things. Yes, Lila. Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention. Eat that shrimp. Eat that shrimp. Eat it, girl. Now, I take out whatever she doesn't eat within a couple minutes because, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. But I keep not paying attention. I keep looking at her instead of the camera. Is she gonna get it? Is she gonna get it? Is she gonna get it? Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Keeps going out of focus. So yeah, like I said, I'll give her another minute, and then whatever she doesn't finish, I will take out. But that's because Bettas will literally just keep eating and they won't stop. They don't know when to stop. Kind of like me. All right, now we're gonna feed Albert. Albert goes crazy over food, just like Lila. Paradise fish are somewhat related to betta fish and gouramis, so you know, there's some information for you. That's why they can really only be kept. Oh god, I just spilled so much. Okay, I gotta get some of that out. But he's gonna go crazy over all of that. So I took out the extras, but I accidentally poured in too many because I was not paying attention. But as you guys can see, he loves the brine shrimp as well. And like I said, he's similar. He's related to bettas and gouramis, and bettas obviously love brine shrimp. So this guy goes crazy over it. So Albert's getting nice and big and strong. And like I said, I feed brine shrimp to my fish every 7 to 10 days. Just to diversify their diet a little bit more, instead of just having flakes and pellets, because obviously it's better for them. And it helps with their color and everything, but he always lights up, like he always gets really, really colorful once he eats. As you guys can see, you can kind of see his patterns a little bit more and stuff, but yeah. He gets really excited when he eats, and he's doing great. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and feed these guys. I have not fed these guys brine shrimp yet, so let's see how they react. Let's see if they eat it. They should. Oh, they're going ham. Oh shit. Okay, so I guess they like, I guess they like the brine shrimp. I'll give them a little bit more since they crushed that. So there is 5 long skirt white tetras in here, and these guys are eaters. They, as you can see, they eat. They eat very quickly and they eat a lot. So that's really cool. I love watching these guys eat. They do really, really well. And it is kind of fun having them in a 5-gallon because I can actually see just them eating, as opposed to like my 29-gallon where it's a bunch of fish eating at once. But these guys are great and they love their food. So there's them. There is in fact going to be at least 1 Betta sorority tank. I did put a poll up on my channel on the community tab if you guys haven't checked it out. I am posting on there quite frequently. I do have an Instagram at planet.fishness, but I'm not using it, so well, I'm not using it just yet. So for now I'm using the community tab, and I asked you guys if I should do a 20-gallon with babies or adults or a 10-gallon with babies or adults for betta fish. A lot of you wanted a 20-gallon with babies, and that is going to happen, but I think what I'm gonna try is a 10-gallon that is really heavily planted, tons of hiding spaces, with 3 baby females. Because obviously sorority tanks, you need females because males are too aggressive. I'm going to try 3 baby betta females in a 10-gallon. If it doesn't work, I can split the tank in half, put the extra one in a 5-gallon. So no worries there. I am going to try it though. The reason I'm going to try a 10-gallon first is because I really like 10-gallon tanks. I'm familiar with 10-gallon tanks. Now, all of you are welcome to have your opinions, obviously. And I know that obviously a bigger tank is always better for fish. That's how it is for any fish, any type of fish, any community tank, anything you do like that. But I am confident and comfortable enough to try a betta sorority in a 10-gallon. A lot of you said you have 10 gallons that are sorority tanks. A lot of people have created 10-gallon sorority tanks. So I'm gonna try it with 3 baby female bettas, and that will be coming very, very soon. Like I said, if it doesn't work out, I have other options. I can split the tank in half, have a female betta on each side, and put another one in here because these fish will be leaving this tank. Like I said, you guys are welcome to have your opinions, but that is what I'm comfortable and confident in doing, and I think they'll be fine because I may try the 10-gallon with 3 adults. I haven't decided completely yet. I know a lot of you are gonna be against this, but like I said for the last time, I'm comfortable, I'm confident doing it. So bettas are gonna fight no matter what sorority tank you put them in, no matter what size. There's a pecking order, there's a whole thing, I know all about it. They're gonna nip at each other's fins, they're gonna chase each other around. If I think it gets too dangerous, I will separate them all. So it won't be a problem. Now I'm gonna go ahead and feed the 29-gallon. You guys aren't gonna see them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and close out the video. So I know this video wasn't like just feeding the betta fish, but I did have to update you guys on a couple of things like the betta sorority and my other tanks, my fish. You guys wanted to see an update on them. I saw a few comments on that. Also, just wanted to, show you guys the shelving unit, which it is very, very sturdy, so I highly recommend getting one. But I do recommend changing out the wood, obviously. Road to 3,000 subscribers. I'm speechless every video because we just grow so fast that I can't keep up. So thank you guys for all your support. I hope you enjoyed, and I have a lot of betta videos coming very, very soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned. If you guys like betta videos, if you like any type of fish video, you should watch my channel. I'm kidding. But make sure you guys drop a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that post notification bell on, and I will see you guys in 2 days with another video that you guys actually really, really wanted. So you guys will see that video. And like I said, lots more betta videos to come, so do not worry. I'm just trying to space them out a little bit more. So that's the case with that. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.